So what happens when a #1 draft pick, a star quarterback, suddenly finds himself on the sidelines? Does that fire just die out, or does it turn into something completely different? Today, we're going to dig into the really unexpected wisdom of Jameis Winston, a quarterback who's turned the role of a journeyman into a masterclass on leadership and, well, on life.
And really, this one idea, it's the key to his entire journey. It's a philosophy that was forged in the fire of the NFL, a league of unbelievable highs and just crushing lows. It's all about finding balance in a world that's anything but. And you know what? It's a lesson that goes way beyond the football field.
So to really get what he's talking about, we have to understand the two different worlds Jameis Winston has lived in. It's a journey from being the guy, with all the blinding spotlights, to the quiet but powerful influence of a veteran mentor.
I mean, think about it. On one side, you've got the phenom, the #1 overall pick, with the weight of an entire city on his shoulders. The pressure is just insane. The expectations are through the roof. And then there's the veteran. He's not the star anymore. He's a mentor, a guide. And this isn't a step down, it's a total reinvention. And it's right here, in this shift, that he found a new, powerful way of looking at everything.
Okay, so with this big reinvention, what happens to that raw, competitive fire that just burns inside every single elite athlete? Well, for Winston, it didn't go out. Not at all. It just found a new purpose. He learned how to channel it, how to use it, not just for himself, but for the next generation coming up. And that makes you wonder, right? What keeps that engine roaring when you're not the one behind the wheel anymore? Is it the money? Is it the fame? Maybe the hope for one last shot at glory? For Winston, the answer is something way deeper. It's all about connection. For Winston, working with these younger quarterbacks, it's not just about teaching. He says you get that hunger again. You see the young guys moving around, and it makes you want to move like that. It keeps that competitive nature absolutely razor sharp. It's his way of plugging back into that obsessive mindset that you have to be great in this league.
And you can just hear the excitement in his voice when he talks about the young guns. He calls a player like Jackson Dart swaggy, a vibe, a fearless warrior. This isn't just talk. He's describing that fearless confidence, that deep belief in yourself that you need to make it at the highest level. That energy is contagious, and it's a powerful reminder of what it takes.
And you know where he learned this? From one of the absolute best. He tells this incredible story about watching Russell Wilson, a Super Bowl champion, working with a young quarterback. Wilson wasn't just phoning it in. He was all in, studying film late into the night, actively coaching. And that's when it clicked for Winston. He saw that obsessive love for the game that separates the good from the truly elite. It was a masterclass in leadership, and it's a lesson he carries with him now.
So this whole experience as a mentor, it wasn't just about football. It was really a catalyst for a much deeper understanding of himself and his place in the world. It led him to a core philosophy that's pretty much become the foundation of his life, both on and off the field. He calls it the secret of contentment. And this is such a key distinction. It's not about being satisfied or, just giving up. No, it's about finding that perfect balance, that inner calm, so that whether you're winning trophies or facing a storm of criticism, you stay steady, you stay you. He actually pulls this from scripture from Philippians 4, and his take on it is so insightful. He says, look, everyone loves to focus on the I can do all things part, but they totally skip over the lesson that comes right before it, learning to be steady whether you have a lot or a little. The real strength, he's figured out, is found when those high places and those low places feel equal.
But, and this is a huge but, don't for a second think that this contentment has made him soft. Not even close. If anything, it's done the opposite. It's allowed him to harness that competitive fire, to unleash it with a kind of clarity and focus that he never had before.
He talks about the magic of playing when you're young. Before the coaches have coached all your instincts out of you. It's about trusting your gut, playing with that raw, unfiltered passion. And man, he has this unbelievable story from his rookie year that just brings this whole idea to life.
Okay, so get this. Rookie season, Winston's on the field. It's a simple toss play to the running back, but he doesn't just hand it off. He pulls like an offensive lineman and just goes and lays a block on the middle linebacker. Pure instinct. Okay, now fast forward. Later that same season, game is on the line, it's 3rd and forever, he scrambles, and who's standing right in his way? The exact same linebacker. And with everything on the line, he just lowers his shoulder and runs right through him. Gets the first down, and they kick the game-winning field goal. That's it. That's what he's talking about. That raw, untamed instinct, born from a moment earlier in the season, just won them the game. You can still hear the absolute thrill in his voice when he tells that story.
So what happens when you blend that hard-won contentment with that burning competitive fire? Well, you get a completely new way of looking at the game. He's not just a player anymore. He's a student of the game's human drama.
So when he looks at other players now, he's not just seeing stats, he sees their stories. He sees Sam Darnold's incredible resilience and perseverance. He sees a young star like Maye trying to carry the immense pressure of being the next big thing. He sees a champion like Fernando Mendoza navigating all that success while trying to stay true to who he is. He sees the person behind the face mask.
And this is why it all matters. Winston gets it. What truly connects us to sports, what makes it so powerful, isn't just the final score. It's the story, it's the struggle, the comeback, the journey. That's what we as fans really fall in love with. Which kind of leaves us with this final thought to chew on. In a world that's obsessed with wins, losses, and stats, Jameis Winston's journey makes us ask a different question. How do we really measure a career? Is it just by the trophies on the shelf? Or is it by the wisdom you gain, the people you mentor, and the balance you find between the highest highs and the lowest lows?